There's something brewing at the PokerGO studio. Buzz is at an all-time high. Entries are through the roof, and the PokerGO Cup continues to fuel so many top pros. Today, Texas Mike, Joey Weissman, and Eric Baldwin kick things off in style. Time to stir it up at the PokerGO Cup. And with that, we welcome you to Las Vegas, Nevada. This is the 2025 PokerGO Cup presented by Monkey Tilt. The best in the world will collide here at the PokerGO studio at Aria Resort and Casino over the next week and a half to battle for one of the most prestigious prizes in the game. Happy to kick off our PGT Major season with you all. Thanks for joining us. Jeff Platt alongside Brent and Brent. We start this 8-event series with one overwhelming chip leader.
That is Texas Mike. Hook 'em, one of the most electric players in all of poker.
An absolute blast to watch. He is way out in front as we look at this leaderboard. It is presented by Monkey Tilt. More than 8 billion in chips for Moncek. Joey Weissman, a staple of the PGT, in second. Dr. B in third. Eric Baldwin fourth. The GPI Female Player of the Year, Cherish Andrews in fifth. Danny Qutami and Steven Song round out the leaderboard. This is Eric Baldwin's first career PokerGO Cup cash. You think of a poker tournament professional and you think of this man right here.
He's the epitome of a grinder, day in and day out, especially here in the heart of Las Vegas. You will find Baldy at a table.
177 entries, creating a PGT Majors record. In fact, blowing the previous record out of the water. A look at the payouts presented by Octopi. Our final 7 are guaranteed $35,400, about a 9K pay jump to kick things off. And up top, more than $185,000, 186 points in the race for the cup.
Let's play ball.
Let's do this.
Ooh. Whoa, you're small blind.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I am very excited.
I think Dr. B may have just
up.
mucked right away.
Well,
out of the small blind.
Nervous. He just knew that Joey Weissman had 2 queens.
The good doctor, he's brilliant.
Baldy ace-9 suited. Let's it go.
Expect that out of Baldwin right there in the middle of the pack. Have to play tight, snug. You want to move up the payout leaderboard.
Texas Mike won't fold often, but the 3-deuce offsuit, sometimes a fold for him.
Qualifier.
Oh, yeah.
From left to right, Andrews, Baldwin, Song, Brinkenhoff, Qutami, Moncek and Weissman. Final 7 of our first PokerGO Cup event. And a good one for Baldy here in the form of the ace-king. Two of the Bumblebee 100K chips into the middle as he opens to 200K. Texas Mike happy to flick a chip in with the 9-8 suited.
Oh, he's thrilled. This is his favorite hand. You might like this hand better than aces.
And it comes King 8-4 with 1 club. Pair in the backdoor flush draw for Texas Mike. Baldy out in front, flopping a king.
Inevitable collision. This middle pair scenario versus top pair. 2-tree moon for Eric Baldwin. Can't help but notice that patch.
Nice.
Jeff, look at all the
That's good
sponsors
2-tree
this
moon,
guy's
yeah.
got, Baldy.
Popular guy in the poker world. Texas Mike check calls, 150K on the flop. And the turn is the ace of clubs. It delivers top 2 to Eric Baldwin, but also sends a flush draw Texas Mike's way. 850K now in the pot.
You think of a turn card, that's it, right? It guarantees action heading to the river.
$575K.
Does size it up as well. 2 flush draws out there that he certainly is concerned about. And I think Baldwin knows, Texas Mike. He could even be sticky with just a bare king in this spot.
Moncek check calls once more. Baldwin 1.6 million behind, as you see on the bottom left corner of your screen, 2 million in the middle. And the river is the 10 of clubs.
What a sick and twisted river card it is. How to proceed now. Baldy's only got 1.6 million behind, and there's 2 million out. He's going for it all.
Good luck getting away from this one if you're Eric Baldwin against the most aggressive player at the table, who just so happens to have the chip lead.
What a disgusting spot right out of the gate. The hand simply too good. He's got a call, and he is out.
Nice hand, good game.
Just like that. Nice hand, good game indeed to Eric Baldwin. Out in 7th, an absolute cooler against the chip leader, Texas Mike. Baldy on the board here at the 2025 PokerGO Cup presented by Monkey Tilt. Eliminated though in 7th for a little more than $35,000.
He's getting a little needle on the way out. I could see the grimace on his face. Probably Osmus
Yeah,
tossed him a little needle. Great run.
And Song just pushes his chair out of the way. Like he's done. Get him out of here.
Song started the hand with 8 bigs.
Yeah.
Just ladders up.
That's brutal.
Hands of a cooler.
What are the payouts?
Right there.
Did
About
you
9K more
interview
for
Eric Baldwin
they
prior
wrote
to
it.
the show,
I
Jeff?
did.
Yeah.
I did.
Is that right?
Okay, I was like, I don't see it.
Huh.
But
Interviewed Joey Weissman too. He's in 2nd place now.
That's,
God, I mean,
it's interesting.
running so good this tournament, no chips.
Say hello to everybody out there on YouTube, by the way, tuning
I
in
think I might get
YouTube,
Yeah,
on
that's cool.
X, on Pluto, on Sling, you
Oh, my
name it, we
goodness.
are there, we are live.
For every final table of the PokerGO Cup.
That's
The
right. Hit us
entirety
up
of the series.
in the chat. We're here. We'll talk back. We'll chat back. Delectable, collectible, 7-6 suited small blind. Just a little limp from Texas Mike.
Weissman will check the 10-8 suited. Obviously wouldn't be thrilled to get involved in a big pot with Texas Mike, considering these final table dynamics.
Yeah, he can just nickel dime his way in these spots. You can see the 100K. Texas Mike, nothing but 7 high. Type of board where typically we do take it down, but Joey's sticky. He understands Mike can be doing this very wide.
Turn is the king of clubs. No backdoor flush draw arrives.
A little float on the flop. Now hoping to be a thief on the turn. Just has the best hand and wins. Well
Very
done
nice.
by Joey.
Third career PokerGO Cup cash. Had a 2nd place last year at the Cup. One of the 10Ks. Lost heads up to Justin Zaki. Joey and his fiance Nellie travel the world, playing poker, living life, seeing the sights.
Sick
Nomadic
brag,
lifestyle.
you know, really, just the way that they live their life, Jeff.
Pretty
Must be
awesome.
nice to have a passport. I can't help but notice this chat or this comment in the chat from Ronan O'Brien.
What's up, Ronan?
Someone needs to turn up in a tux like James Bond. Ronan is very upset how badly poker players are dressed. I think these guys look
okay.
great.
I'm kind of in the middle.
Really, come on. Look at
No,
Joey's jacket.
Joey's-
matches
the
the
Nike gear
chips,
looks
the
fantastic.
felt, the background, right? I mean, fantastic. What's wrong with Cherish?
Nothing.
Lovely.
I love the hat too.
Lovely attire.
Pink hat's sick. She has the ace-deuce off in the big blind. out of the way. Note the short stack held by Steven Song, which Brent referenced a little while ago.
Song as well as Danny Qutami. I mean, you're just handcuffed when you're Cherish. You want to move up, make a little bit more money, pass on that spot, no need to jam.
Interesting.
30-minute levels for this 5K opener.
Ace deuce move.
Exactly.
Okay, pretty on point.
Right? I don't know.
It's dicey worse.
It's very dicey.
For some people, it's easier.
An appointment now with the good doctor. Laying a price.
Good?
Not a good doctor, huh?
Just kidding.
You got
Love Dr. B.
issues with Dr. B?
Well,
Jeff?
Dr. B did slow roll me at the very prestigious, I think it was an $800 tournament I played at the Venetian.
You just can't
It's not
let
about
that one
me,
go,
but I moved
right?
all in, and he tanked and then called with the absolute nuts, and I lost.
Did he know he was slow rolling you?
No, I don't think he did.
Well, then
And
I think you have to let him off the hook. And, he's a doctor and a
he's
fantastic
good doctor,
fellow.
a great human being.
Exactly.
We love having him here on the
I don't
PGT.
think you. Maybe now we issue an apology.
He's going to issue an apology to me. you
I
said?
believe you might owe him one.
Oh,
for
no. I mean, I wouldn't. No, I have nothing to apologize for, but I'm glad he's here.
Bit of a rivalry, huh? Maybe future high-stakes duel matchup. Jeff Platt versus the good doctor. Heads up for rolls.
That's what
can
you
put
dream of, right? When
$200
creating
bucks
this
on the
show.
line.
Yeah. Jimmy Bluffett in the chat, Platt wearing an NGNF hoodie, I guarantee it. Yep, that's right. That's spot on.
It's actually a great read. Maroon version of the
like
NGNF hoodie, which you can find over at shop.pokergo.com.
Cherish Andrews, the ace-5 off on the button. 12 bigs, Song with 6 bigs. Qutami a little more than 8.
I don't falter if she folds, of course. I mean, Song with only the 6 bigs, you pointed out. Qutami's only got 8 bigs.
Such an easy game.
Sometimes.
Stephen Song, by the way,
You were
I am
snap folded.
not used to seeing him with so few chips coming into a final table.
Right.
Usually he's got them all.
Texas Mike about half the chips in play.
Of course. He wanted this tournament over yesterday. Tried to win it on day one.
It's kind of what he does. Either going to have all of it or going to be out the door. 7-5 suited.
I would love to see Dr. B apply
200,
a great deal of pressure. Instead, the misclick, he goes to 200 with 7-5 suited, but maybe just all in.
Right.
In
Your
this
hand
spot
doesn't play
with that
terribly
hand
at
and
all.
apply a ton of pressure to Qutami.
We'll flick in the call with the king-4. Queen 4-3 with 2 diamonds. Hello. Pair for Qutami, which might just be good enough. Meanwhile, as we see Dr. B, the flush draw and the gut shot.
It's picture perfect. If you're not going to make a pair, make all the draws. Money would easily and happily go in. Maybe for both players. Qutami does not like this pressure, of course, but we've got middle pair with the king.
Here it is.
If you got it, you got it. Is it time?
Is it time for Danny Qutami out of Redwood City? Big NorCal sports fan. Loves the Warriors and the Niners, and here we go. Just need the word call.
I think Dr. B just needs to make sure. Yeah, it's only 200K more. I would imagine never folding.
Call.
There it is. There's the call. Here we go. 1.6 million in this pot. Qutami has the best hand at the moment, but as you see on the bottom left corner of your screen,
How
he
much
is
would
an
you have
underdog.
folded to? How much would you have folded to? You got everything. Guess you gotta make sure.
Yeah, Song's saying, let's move it along. Qutami's fours hold. Only has to dodge a 7-5
That's
diamond.
it, yeah. Well, a couple more outs now. Yeah, 21 outs in the deck.
Suspense.
Sweaty card.
Qutami becomes the oh-so-slight favorite.
There it is.
But the river is a deuce. The straight comes in for Dr. B, and Qutami's day is done.
Mallards always land on the river. Dr. B eliminating Qutami. I don't think I've ever seen a 21-outer before in my life.
Qutami also cashed the first event of the 2024 Poker Masters.
I had no chips this whole fucking
Hope to
tournament.
see him back. You note the high five. Steven Song and Cherish Andrews, they just laddered once more.
It's amazing. Song had
Like I always
8 bigs to start this final
I peaked
at table.
at 850.
2 players now eliminated before
Yeah,
him.
850 was my peak before I folded the small blind after I
I
doubled.
think my peak was like 1.5 or something.
Yeah, that's not much either.
Something like that. Just one big.
Star-studded chat. I see Caitlin in the mix, our mods, Christy, Jimmy, and the WPT World Champion, Scott Stewart.
Thought you said star-studded.
Well,
No.
good point.
Just joking. Of course, I love all these good people. Scott Stewart, by the way, we're trying to get him on our show, No Game
Yeah.
Future. Can we get you out here, Scott, for crying out loud?
Steven Song, King 8 suited, all
5.5
in.
bigs.
5.5 bigs, he said it.
Yeah. Oh, wow. And he's going to get it through.
Oh, beautiful.
I'm probably playing a lot.
Good hand.
You're gonna yell at me.
Suited, actually. Suited. King is suited.
You're gonna yell at me.
Bad beat there with no small blind. Only picks up 200K instead of 250K.
I like this hoodie. Now, I've never even seen
That's
this
a beautiful
BGT
PGT
hoodie.
one, yeah.
Show? What'd you show?
No, I should have king.
Oh, you
But
should have king.
at king 8 of diamonds,
Wow.
what a pretty hand to
That is a pretty hand.
get folded to.
Cherish has been forced into some folds
Yeah. Not
throughout the
gonna
course
fold
of the
this one.
day. Yeah, this is pretty. 2 aces in the open. Dr. B, the King Jack.
Tread carefully with these types of hands. I can't fathom Cherish Andrews having a wide opening range here. This dynamic, having Song so short. She might not have any raise folds.
He does call, so they'll go heads up to this flop with 650K in the pot. Andrews 1 million behind. It comes King 4-4. And to your point, to approach with caution, this is most likely going to get Dr. B in some trouble.
It is. The trap now being set, the check. We just hope we're up against King X, exactly the case. Cherish Andrews on the verge of a double up. Unless she gets very unlucky. This is now going in.
500K. Dream spot here for Andrews.
Love it. Little acting. Little Hollywood. Take your time before. Okay, fine. I'm all in.
Let's just go with it.
I call.
Win and the call. And with 2.65 million in the middle, Cherish Andrews finds herself in wonderful waters. We know that a king has already been folded, and one does not arrive there on the turn. A king and only a king will eliminate Andrews. You see Song pointing over, most likely to Brock Wilson on the rail. The river is an ace. Ace is full for Cherish Andrews.
I folded a king. It's going to be hard for you to get there. Once you see that flop, obviously, you're fucked.
Look out now, folks. She is the GPI Female Player of the Year. She says she's kind of bipolar when it comes to winning that title. She feels that she's among the better players today, not just one of the best female players in the game. We certainly agree that she's a stone-cold killer. One of the best. Want to remind you about Octopi Poker. So I have a script right here.
Yeah.
I'm just going to throw out the script.
Get rid of it.
OctopiPoker.ai. Here's a site that I go to each and every day. I absolutely love the trainer. I love the hand analysis. For the first time, Brent, I'm having fun studying poker. And I do it on Octopi. That was an honest, genuine read. No ad stuff, except for this part. For a limited time during PokerGO Cup, save an additional 10% on an annual pro plan. Offer ends February 20th. OctopiPoker.ai. Okay, thank you.
You can learn how to play a couple of kings over at OctopiPoker.ai as well. As our short stack Song now trying to get those chips all in.
Andrews, Queen 10, not quite good enough.
First one was pretty.
Song will just keep hanging around.
Wow. The men.
By the way, to go back to Octopi Poker,
I had 200.
there's a little station set up here in the studio. You know, players, as they're waiting to get in. Yesterday we had alternates for this very event, record-setting event. And I'm watching Osmus go through it. People looking over his shoulder, taking a look at the trainer, how and why these decisions are right or wrong, and a very clear explanation
We draw for hands
everywhere.
for
I mean, it's
how long-
amazing
how
what
many,
has been
hands you
created,
play till the
and seeing all the
big
great
button.
players in the world, and even terrible players like
So it's
yourself,
like
Jeff,
people on
using
Oh, I don't know if that was
this-
necessary.
wonderful tool and tech.
It is awesome. Can't recommend it
And
enough.
it's cheap.
It's
That's
okay,
the
but
best
just
part. It's
people
dirt cheap
can't try to fuck someone.
for the people.
For the people. Anyway, check it out. Let us know what you think.
Go do it right now. Let us know in the chat. What do you think?
Song, King, Queen suited. And here we go.
850, I think.
Count it out.
Sorry, 9.
Bad news for Song. He has walked in to the best hand in poker. Couple of mallards, yeah.
Got him, huh?
Good game, Steven.
Let's see how the deuces fare at this 2025 PGT Major season.
That would be a horrible beat if they lost. Percentages must be wrong.
Yeah, no,
it's like
slight-
King Queen,
slight
favorite.
underdog.
No, that can't.
And it
no,
comes
no.
King, Queen 10.
No, this is just wrong. Good for Song, but this is wrong.
The turn is a 5. You said earlier that it always appears on the river.
Mallards love the river.
But the river is a 5. Huge surprise that the King Queen beats the deuces. Results in a double up for Steven Song.
Yeah, Weissman is devastated. You know, he hasn't taken a beat like that in 10 years playing this game that we love.
Steven Song is a World Series of Poker bracelet winner, WPT Prime champion, an EPT main winner, and an NAPT Super High Roller winner.
At least he'll be happy that you.
So Brock and I were talking about, they're like, he doesn't really anti me.
No, that's why you don't do. That's why you don't son.
It's true.
Look at the tournament summary, 177 entries,
wonder what
record-setting
turns you good at
546, which is just
I think
astounding.
he looks at me as a peer. Or a competitor, or like in competition. 'cause
He
I'm
just
a
likes
girl.
you too much.
Yeah. Maybe if I wasn't a girl. If I wasn't a girl, obviously.
Yeah,
he'd hate me,
yeah.
but
Then he'd be jealous, obviously.
Song will rip it in, blind versus blind, and that will get through.
Song becomes an immediate threat in this event now. 20 bigs.
Yeah.
It'll be tough to overcome Texas Mike.
Look at the chip denominations presented by Splash. 25K.
No,
for the purple.
you're only the 75.
100K.
You're just a
Yeah.
big blind.
Got some big news on the horizon for you and I, by the way, Jeff, involving Splash. I haven't even told you a lick about it.
My goodness.
I'm not going to say it now. We got to get it all sorted on the back end.
Scamming yourself, right? You're putting down 250.
I'll tell you, March Madness around the corner. Splash. You and I involved. Perhaps that brand you've got right there on your hoodie.
Nike?
That would be no gamble, no future,
right
Jeff.
there.
Yes. Big news on the horizon.
Okay. Song with the ace-3 suited.
$1.3 million.
Song, effectively all of it. Blinds have gone up 75K, 125K, 125,000 at big blind ante.
Now, Jeff, you're a big math guy, very sharp fella.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Appreciate the kind words.
Why 1.3 million there out of Song? Now, I'm flipping the script. I'm the play-by-play guy. You are now going to be the analyst.
Well, I think, and I could very well be wrong, that if he saw an all-in and a call behind him, could wait, fold that hand, that particular holding, and maybe make some more money on a pay jump, as that would require some pretty strong hands behind him.
Right, so had he gone like 700,000, excessive, couldn't he have saved money if those, you know,
well,
crazy things would have happened?
you're a little more prone maybe to getting bluffed out of by Texas Mike in the big blind.
Okay, 800. How about a
million?
million?
I get your point. And maybe you should ask the analyst of this broadcast.
I will ask the analyst. It didn't seem scientific out of Song. I think maybe excessive. Anyway, who cares? Moving on.
Weissman versus Song here. Song opens. Joey defends the ace-7 off. 10-5 deuce all hearts. Weissman 7 of hearts in hand. The only heart that we see in the players' holdings.
Joey not going anywhere. Has a heart in his hand, ace high, just in case.
Turn is the king of spades. Is the door open here for Song to fire, even though we can see at this point he does have the best hand.
Love to get deep in the mind. Well, maybe not too deep in the mind of Song. Evaluating this turn decision. Seems like a nice card to 2-barrel. Try and fold out what could be a 5x type holding. Even these lazy hearts that Weissman possesses, but it does get a little tricky when we just have ace-9 high. Maybe that's good enough for showdown. He is going to go with the aggressive route.
Betting a touch more than half pot.
Joey knows all of this, by the way, that types of hands that Song may feel inclined to two-barrel, it just becomes difficult. No matter those thoughts, whenever you just have ace high and the 7 of hearts as
I
backup.
think I went over, right? For the good karma.
Now up to more than 3 million. Steven Song.
Looking for poker that's fun and free? Play PokerGO brings you authentic poker action. No bots, gimmicks, just players like you from all over the world. Jump straight into a ring game or test your skills at a tournament against real competition. With Play PokerGO, every hand feels like the real deal. Find Play PokerGO on web, iOS, and Android. Join the fun. Sign up for free. Play PokerGO.
Nice.
I'm playing right now.
You get fired from voiceover work?
They haven't asked me to do them in a long time.
No.
I must have lost my job. Who was that voice? Do you have any idea?
I'm not sure.
I didn't recognize that
It's
voice.
great. It was fantastic.
It was mediocre.
It was much better. Andrews with the 8-6 in the big.
I didn't care for it. The game looks fantastic.
Game looks great.
However, but the VO, we gotta talk. I'm gonna have to call Maury.
Yep, call the boss.
Not like I ever got paid for those anyway.
Here's the announcement from Tournament Director Paul Campbell. He's starting event number 2 as we start the 10K buy-ins at our outer tables.
40-minute levels today. There's going to be 3 levels. All levels open. We do have some nighttime streaming tonight. 2 re-entries permitted.
Also have day 1 coverage with Remco and Donnie a little bit later today on YouTube. So be sure to check that out. They'll have all the day 1s. We'll have all the final tables all for you right here on YouTube or PokerGO. Choose your
Just
favorite.
non-stop live coverage everywhere. All you can. Now we cannot call Donnie and Remco the night shift. They're more like the
Need a different
evening hours.
evening
What's a
hours.
Yeah,
Maybe we
that's
should
horrible. There's got to
workshop
be a
that
better
one
name.
a little bit.
The Circus.
Oh, the circus is good.
Yeah, join the circus. Day 1 coverage with Donnie and Remco.
Yeah, I like the circus.
And if you think we're bad, wait till you get a load of them. Getting back now to the chat, Jeff.
Yeah.
Frizzog.
Hello, Frizz.
Hello, Frizz. Every poker broadcaster should state in the description 2 things.
Okay.
If DNegs is still in,
He is not. He didn't play.
if it's real live or fake live.
Fake. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Real.
Yeah.
Or fake. Who knows?
I don't know what any of that means, Frizzog, but we are live with you, clearly, as we read your message.
And we are live with Steven Song. It's Turn the Stone Cold.
Would we call that Broadway?
It's a good one.
Not bad.
Song will bet 450K. And Song will win.
You beat the whole way, but I had you really beat on the turn. But I had you beat the whole way.
You did. I hit 8 high.
It all leads to this, the 2025 PGT Championship. You make the top 40 on the leaderboard, you are invited to that $1 million free roll. Over 100 high roller events this season. Last year's Player of the Year, Jeremy Osmus, just went ahead and did it and won the PGT Championship. You see the stars are here. The stars are in line as well. Jesse Lunas, John Reardon, Martin Zamani is here.
If you want to check it out, by the way, live reporting, head over to pgt.com. Get all the updates throughout the course of day one, leading up to that live broadcast this evening with the circus. Donnie and Remco and Jeff, I do have an update.
Yeah.
The one and only Daniel Negreanu is now in
There we go.
event number 2.
He has arrived.
So you will most definitely see this evening right here on this channel Negreanu in action.
Song goes to 375, blind versus blind. Dr. B with the Jack 7 suit in. Will come along. Queen 10-7 is Dr. B outflop Song.
He has outflopped him, but things get remarkably uncomfortable on this type of texture when you have bottom pair. All pending Steven Song. How does he want to proceed? It looks like a bet. 450?
More than half pot. Lead by Song. You said it, gets uncomfortable now.
It's very difficult. You don't even know if you're rooting for a jack
Right.
to hit, right? Because if Song has ace king, oh boy, we're in a ton of trouble. Jack fills in plenty of straights.
1.2.
Oh!
My goodness. Dr. B with bottom
Comes
pair.
with it.
Wow.
Draws the quick fold. Dr. B shoots up to second place. I did not see that one coming.
I mean, that was very aggressive. Put that one in the solver,
Yeah,
Jeff.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
another
Punch
guy.
it
No,
in.
These ones, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Dr. B optimal.
Jonathan Little won the 2024
anything?
PokerGO Cup. 4 cashes in
do
round
you
2
think?
that win.
I hope.
Yeah, it's something.
Okay. I did
Saliba
decent
also
hand
got on the
pre-flop.
board 4 times.
It was okay on the flop.
Kerry Katz
wanted
leads
to
the way
turn.
all
Should've
time
just
with
checked.
14 PokerGO
Didn't
Cup
want you to
cashes.
see a turn.
14. Negreanu in second with 11.
Pretty good at turns and rivers. It just checked.
Katz and Negreanu had a little history.
That's
Back
right, in 2021.
When Negreanu won the cup, he needed a Kerry Katz victory in that final event, which is exactly what happened. Awarding Daniel Negreanu the illustrious PokerGO Cup. Remember, he filled it up with beer and just
cold beer.
pounded it.
Yeah, that's great. I got to present him with that cup. Don't mean to brag. Not about me. Was wearing one of those face shield things, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, it was a big year.
That's a
Big year for the face shield. You look great in the shield.
It's a little blurry, a little hard to see through.
You need a little mini shield wiper on there.
Yeah,
Press
that
a
would-
button and just
that
kind of
would've
wipes
been
it
nice.
clean.
Max pressure route has been taken by Texas Mike, bumping it up pre-betting here and winning.
We're going to get a lot of that on a Texas Mike. You said it earlier. He's got half the chips in play.
It's funny because he's been relatively quiet, been pretty card dead, but of course had that huge hand versus Eric Baldwin to kick things off. And it's just been able to maintain a sizable chip lead.
Despite being quiet, he has still accumulated more at this final table than any other player.
Right.
Steven Song, right on his heels. Fantastic start to the day for Song, who came in as our short stack.
Okay, Joey coming after it, getting one through with the 3 deuce. Nice aggressive line against the chip leader.
The dirty diaper. Rigby out there, he'd be celebrating.
Absolutely.
Sure, he's tuned in.
Wonder where Rigby is at this moment in time.
It's nice that we snap.
Yeah, you know, he could be anywhere,
That's
Jeff.
sick.
That's true.
Automatically just feels
Could be
sick.
anywhere, doing anything.
I mean, obviously,
When it's not.
I'm sunning it, but regardless, I would have felt sick even if I lost a flip.
Ace-8 suited for Texas Mike.
I am a huge fan, well, first, of Texas Mike in general, but his pace of play.
Yeah.
Everything is
Lightning.
instant.
The 2-time World Series of Poker bracelet winner won the $1,500 limit event in 2022. The 5K NLH/PLO event in 2023. Finished 9th at the Triton Million, the WSOP event in the Bahamas. So take a look at the PokerGO Cup's all-time earnings leaders. Of course, Gary Katz out in front. Not only that 2021 main event win that Brent mentioned, but won the 2023 Cup. Negranu Savaro winner and Foxen rounding out the top 5. You gotta figure the series championship comes to Alex Foxen very soon. Only a matter of time.
Yeah. Always knocking on the door. Every single major, really.
Yeah.
Boxing a contender.
Queen 9 suited for Andrews in the small blind. Operating off a little more than 12 bigs. All of it.
It's like 1.7?
1.5.
Oh, this is close.
4.
Suited king. Might just be a little too much, though, to call. I don't know.
Okay.
Borderline and Song will let it go. Andrews, GPI Female Player of the Year, which gets mentioned a lot, but also 2nd place in GPI's Mid-Major Player of the Year. Absolute crusher, won about $830,000 last year.
Yeah. The other card was just really fucking bad. It's probably ahead.
She had 3 wins, 36 cashes.
Tell me one of your cards.
And she is in 5th right now as you take a look at the leaderboard presented by Monkey Tilt. Pretty tight, though, from 2nd to 5th between Dr. B. Weissman, Song, and Andrews. And there is that huge chip lead for Texas Mike. 60 big blinds ahead of the field with more than 11.1 million.
Queen, yeah, on your way. 275.
Four suited. Brinkenhoff will defend against the Weissman Open.
Are you gonna play any of the Venetian? Today's the first flight.
How many flights is it?
3.
So today, the next 2 days?
Yeah.
Top pair for Joey.
Depends how these are.
Sure.
We'll see.
It's always
I planned on it.
yeah. But You also didn't plan on this.
Any in the chat, wow, this really got 177 runners. Love it. Yeah, just an absolutely massive turnout. A record-setting one, record-setting by a mile.
200.
You ever played a PokerGO Cup event, Jeff?
Fun's good.
To kick things
I
off.
played one.
Is that right?
I played one. Finished 2 off the money in a showing that still many people are talking about.
Oh, 2 off the money. Did
Yeah.
somebody give you a bad beat?
Okay, sure.
No.
One
No,
out of five or
just,
something.
you know.
Played
kinda
great, huh?
Got crushed.
Yeah.
Played great, but got crushed.
You didn't
El
wanna-
Jefe got me a couple times.
You didn't want to just fold until you got in the money?
Really?
Nah.
Wow.
To go for the win.
You
Right?
can't win if you're not in the money.
Oh, that's a good point. I didn't think about it that way.
Florida too, of the 5K.
Wow, so she's just making fucking infinite.
King 7 suited for song. Texas Mike in the big blind.
75.
And with the Jack 4 suited, he will defend. Comes King Jack 6. Pairs for both. Backdoor flush draws for both. Song bet small. You think Texas Mike is going to fold?
Nope, nope, no chance. All he needed was backdoor hearts, let alone a pair, and oh boy.
He makes 2 pair here. Song in some trouble.
Yeah, and he's just not going to see this one. It's so hard to give Mike much of anything that would have improved with a 4 on the turn. Does shut it down, though, with top pair. Deceptive.
River Queen of Clubs.
Outstanding pot control on display from Steven Song. Of course, we will see he'll lose this pot. Unless something goes cuckoo. He's got a bluff catcher now with that top pair, hoping to induce Mike. How much?
425K.
So I've got some other scenarios outside of just call. I can't imagine fold with top pair. It's one of those decisions, but it would be top shelf if he did so. Is he considering, Jeff, shoving for value, given the sizing from Texas Mike, targeting what he's hoping is just a jack or a lesser pair? Does just call.
Look in the call and we'll see the bad news, but it does seem like, to your point, he just lost the min with that kind of run out.
He absolutely lost the min. Had he bet the turn, the money may have just gone in and he'd be broke. Out of here. Instead, remains alive. Is now our shortest stack again, where he started the day. And it has been all Texas Mike.
What a showing for Moncek, who started the day with eliminating Eric Baldwin, Baldy out at 7, on the wrong end of a huge cooler. Dr. B sent in Qutami out the door in 6th. That leaves us with 5. Texas Mike, Brent, also has brought back one of those huge side bets, 50K a player, 8 players. You got to win the cup If you win the cup, you win that, well, $400,000 total.
You're going to profit $350
profit.
I know last year Daniel Negreanu was a part of that. Ren Lin, Alex Foxen, Sean Winter.
Jesse Lonis.
Jesse Lonis. Probably the same crew running it back.
So.
When my dad drove us to the airport, he brought you up and he's like, I like watching him. He seems like a really humble guy. We said, you don't know him like we do.
True.
Hope Cherish's dad is watching today, enjoying Sing Song and his daughter.
I can't imagine
I love it.
how you are.
Dad's watching.
I'm ridiculous with it.
Play PokerGO Cup is here. You can battle it out in this exciting online series where the best players will earn bragging rights and an exclusive King Lion avatar. You could win that to show off your dominance. Think you have what it takes to rule the tables? Jump into the action now on playpokergo.com. Claim your crown. Available on web, iOS, and Android. So just a simultaneous series, the Play PokerGO
It starts
Cup
today.
series. It starts today.
And you can win a pet lion?
A king lion.
A king lion? I didn't even know
Avatar.
you could actually have one of those as a pet legally in the state of Nevada where I am. I'm going to try and win a lion.
Go do it. Play
My kids will love it.
Texas Mike opens here with the ace-3 suited. Weissman starting the hand with a little less than 30 bigs, makes the call with the ace-jack.
Didn't think it was a bluff, but
Yeah. He went small enough for it.
yeah.
9-3-3.
1.1.
Yeah.
Today is indeed all Texas Mike. Weissman has the ace of spades in his hand.
I almost bet the turn. Probably would have bet called it on.
I don't think we're going anywhere for Joey. Unfortunately for him, having the ace of spades in his hand, as well as just the power of ace-jack, oftentimes it's the best.
Oh,
At this moment.
35.
Yeah, it always.
This is a problem.
That's what it was.
Yeah. You just have to update it.
Just one of those spots you just can't fold. And as we can see, he's almost dead. Gonna need a running miracle.
Turn, though, is the 10 of clubs.
All sorts of thoughts now. Really running through the minds of both players. Joey thinking, all right, what am I doing if he bets again? What is he repping? Texas Mike hoping that he's targeting a 9 or some other sort of stubborn holding, and he does size it up nice. This is brutal.
A little more than half pot.
And I think he would do this with a variety of bluffs as well, which makes Texas Mike so tough to play against.
And it is setting up a wonderfully sized river jam.
Sure is. Joey knows all of this.
Right.
If he calls the 775, he's likely going to be facing an all-in. He also knows there's a world in which he is just dead. If Mike has a 3 by chance, which he does, that's a fantastic fold.
Does get rid of it. Texas Mike extends his chip lead. His brother Tyler has really gotten into poker as of late. Came with him to WSOP Paradise in the Bahamas.
That's sick for me. My small one.
Now
That's so good.
is it Texas Tyler, or
Oh,
did,
two
did
hands
Tyler
would be
attend a
nice.
different
I don't know
university?
if he went
Any
to
idea?
UT.
I
One
haven't
and
even
two.
seen the rock in person yet. I haven't seen Miji since you guys got engaged.
Oh, Stephen Michi got
Is that true?
engaged.
They're
Yeah,
engaged?
you guys weren't at the wedding.
Fantastic.
Oh.
Congratulations to them.
Yes.
I haven't, and you didn't come to the East Coast for Borgata or Florida.
And you didn't come here. Yeah, that's true.
I haven't seen her.
Oh, that's bizarre. And you're not gonna see her till fucking WSOP probably.
Oh, guess she's not
We-
here.
we're not
Oh,
gonna-
are you meeting her in Florida?
I think she's just gonna go.
They haven't met yet?
No, no, I think you misunderstood.
So while
Well, it's, you know, it's a different time.
King Queen, Cherish Andrews.
Apps
Yeah, I
out
mean,
there,
you
you
think
just
That's
meet people through
true.
the app,
No,
Jeff.
yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
hold on.
No.
Nods at a jam song as the ace-6 suited. It is good enough, and here we go. King Queen versus
Fair
the
It is a
ace-6.
fair fight.
Almost 2.7 million in the middle. Songs tournament life on the line.
Their friendship might be on the line.
Good point.
You're crazy.
You're crazy.
I have an ace. This is a great card.
I have a king and a queen.
This is an okay
I have
hand.
a couple.
It won't be on this board, but it's an okay hand in general.
I don't know, Steven. It's a good run for you.
Perhaps a good run indeed as it comes king 10-5. 1 diamond. But Andrews takes the significant advantage. Turn is the 4 of spades.
Don't you dare prepay me.
Is relegated to 3 outs.
Don't you dare prepay.
I gotta try every trick in the book. I don't even have a backpack to do any dumb shit. At least I get to eat my food.
Does the prepay work? No, it does not.
Look,
5
guys,
on the
yeah.
river, and Steven Song's run out in 5th for more than $53,000. Would not be surprised to see more of him at these final tables.
He's going to play everything and inevitably will final table. I would say another event in his lifetime, Jeff, yes.
3 cashes at PGT Last Chance, 2 cashes at PGT Kickoff, and on the board here at the PokerGO Cup.
And he really laddered up.
Yeah.
No expectation, I think, from Steven Song today, really winning this tournament. He came in the shortest stack and was able to ladder up 2 spots.
It's a $13K ladder for everybody else, now guaranteed more than $66,000. Next page up worth about $22K.
Texas Mike opening things up. He's got almost 60% of the chips in play.
Wow.
You know, all that talk about engagements and Steven Song and Michi, and I couldn't help but notice, Jeff, you are wearing an engagement ring on your hand right now.
It's
It's
ring.
lovely.
It's just, it is a ring that my fiance got me, but I don't think you would call it an engagement ring.
It's on your right hand. It's on your middle finger.
on my right
to
hand,
be
yeah.
exact. Now, is that for flipping people the bird?
Yeah,
What is that
how
all
does it
about?
look?
It looks really nice. Yeah, it's a lovely ring.
Oh, thank you.
Is it a friendship ring? What is that?
It is, yeah. It's a friendship ring for
Yeah.
my fiance, yeah. It's great.
Valentine's Day present.
Early Valentine's Day gift.
Early. I mean,
Yeah.
you're a couple days early there. What is there another gift on the horizon on Valentine's
I don't
Day?
think
Is there
so.
one? Maybe this is one we can't talk about on air.
No, I don't. Anyway, 75K, 150K blinds.
Yeah.
150K big blind ante.
Blindfolds or no?
No. King 5 for Cherish Andrews.
Yeah.
Queen 10 suited. Dr. B. Off a little more than 20 big blinds. Wants to put a little more in the middle right now. Makes it 500K, just wins.
Now, a lot of folks in the chat a little confused, Jeff, about your own engagement. This has been confirmed, right? This is public. You are, in fact, engaged.
Yes, yes. Just like Steven
So we
and
can
Michi.
just, let's set that straight.
Right.
Everyone there in the chat. Jeff is a soon-to-be married man.
If she stays, stays around.
Unless he screws it up.
Yeah. King 10, all of it winner.
Do you know his break after this?
I think this level.
This level? Thank you.
Texas Mike, the silent assassin, has more than 13 million in chips in front of him. About 60% of the chips in play as we look at this leaderboard presented by Monkey Tilt. Dr. B in second, Cherish Andrews third, Joey Weissman is in fourth.
It's been a bloodbath. Texas Mike running it over. But it's not over, Jeff. You know, things get crazy.
That's right. How many times have we seen it?
They get absolutely nuts, especially Whenever this thing does get heads up,
Father Bother says, congrats, Jeff, and congrats to Hanks for hours more of material to torture Jeff with. Spot on. Thank you from us both.
thank you very much, Father Brother.
325.
Oh, Joey finds 2 queens on the button, facing the open from the chip leader.
16 bigs with these 2 queens. Shortest stack.
825.
Clicks it up.
Yeah, doesn't go with the all-in. He's leaving the door open just in case Texas Mike wants to tango and go bananas.
Does not want to do that. Still a nice pickup for Joey Weissman in his 3rd career PokerGO Cup cash. Finished 5th at last year's USPO and finished 5th at the 2023 US Poker Open as well.
In the overall series,
Yeah,
really had a shot then. The Golden
both
Eagle.
years.
That's what we're all playing for at the end of this series. That is the official, the beautiful PokerGO Cup. Weighs about 700 pounds. Had to use a
Is
piece
that
of
true?
machinery
Yeah.
to get it in here, Jeff.
Nice.
Little mini crane.
Nice.
Or maybe it's 70 pounds. I think I added an extra 0.
70 would make a little more sense, but still sizable.
Very sizable, hefty,
Negranu, Osmus, Kerry Catch, Jonathan Little, our previous PokerGO Cup winners.
Yes.
I saw Jonathan Little on X posted today. He was playing a US Poker Open event. So, this is the PokerGO Cup, which you won last year. You'd think he'd remember his wins.
Wait. He thought this was the U.S. Poker Open?
Yeah,
He didn't realize he's coming back to defend his
I don't
title?
believe so. Weissman and Pads leading the way on the PGT. Good to have Pads out here this year.
10 seconds.
300.
Joey has a 4th and a 6th at the PGT kickoff. And he has the King 10 off here facing the Andrews Open to 300K.
10 seconds.
Ace 9 8, a couple spades and a couple backdoor draws for Weissman.
Check.
Andrews sizing up here, 450K. Which certainly makes it very uncomfortable for hands like this one.
10 seconds.
Perhaps normally happy to come along for the ride versus a small bet. But versus the big sizing. Weissman flings it into the muck. Cherish Andrews has worked her way into second place.
It's a great question by Earl James. How much do you think Weissman's Nike sweater costs? Jeff, I'll give you a crack at that one right away as you
119.
call the action here. You're going 119. I'm
Yeah.
going to go 149.99.
Okay.
We're going to need chat to find the answer, and you need to prove it. Maybe link us to it. We need to verify this sweater. First, you have to locate it. Doesn't look like a knockoff Nike by any means. I
No,
think
I
that's
think
the
that's
real
yeah.
deal. The lavender polka dots.
Gets so quiet after Steven leaves. He's the life of the party.
So.
I didn't realize Steven's song was such a chatty Cathy.
Life of the party.
Love that guy.
Me too. Back to work for the chip leader. Last time in the cutoff ran into 2 queens. This time runs into 2 nines.
That a boy, Dr. B.
Dr. B just rips it in there. We'll win that one.
What do you got for us, Jeff?
Got a TV show you may be familiar with.
Is that right?
Yeah. It's High Stakes Poker, which is back on PokerGO. New episodes air on Mondays. They feature enormous pots, bold bluffs, millions on the line. Don't miss a moment. Stream every episode exclusively on PokerGO. Join or upgrade today at PokerGO.com with promo code CUP25 to save $20 on your first year of a new annual plan. CUP25.
Have you watched any of this season 14 that's airing right now?
Yes,
You
it
can
is
be honest. Have you
fantastic.
watched it?
No, I have not.
I know you never watched it. It's amazing to me that you are, of course, you and I are the voices of the PGT, but we also have our own cash game show,
Right.
No Gamble, No Future, and you don't even care to watch cash games.
I watch No Gamble, No Future.
You should watch High Stakes Poker.
I've been using my poker bandwidth on tournaments to, study for this job. But the High Stakes Poker is a tremendous program.
You wouldn't know.
One of the best of all time.
You would have no idea.
I've seen a couple clips. Social team does great work.
This current season that is airing thus far has been the best season that we have
Wow.
filmed.
Wow.
Now, what I can tell you on top of that, we have also already finished filming season 15.
Okay.
It's even better.
Wow. Okay. Okay.
14 and
Now we're
15 goes
cooking.
bang, bang, 2 of the best seasons in the history of the show. And I'm not exaggerating.
No.
I have no skin in the game with that show. I love it. Good friends with Nick Schulman, of course. It is so good. You have to watch. Mallards on the prowl.
Mallards, you got a call, right?
Ducklings.
With
I don't,
deuces?
it must be
Woo.
limping the trap.
Yep. Set the trap and
Yeah,
now
limp
make
call.
the call.
He knows what to do. I honestly probably would not call here, but Jimmy Bluffett agrees with me, by the way.
Yep.
Dad City says, makes me laugh when I see Helmuth playing high stakes. Well, I don't want to spoil it, but he doesn't play long. It's must-see TV. You have to go and see the Helmuth experience, if you will, whatever you want to call it.
And I'm in for anything Keating's on.
It's Keating. It's Sam Kiki, also known as Senior Tilt, the
Yes.
founder of Monkey Tilt, by the way.
PokerGO Cup is presented by Monkey Tilt.
Right. And also Mark Kulik. Those are 3 guys that are brand new to the poker world. I shouldn't say Keating is brand new.
Right. I get
Peter
what
is a part of the show.
Oh, Peter.
You know
Peter?
him from Hustler.
Yeah.
It's insane. I mean, it is absolutely insane.
It's been great so far this year.
You haven't watched a single hand.
That's terrific. Texas Mike passes on the 7-6 off on the button. Would have kind of thought he's just raising most, if not absolutely all. Instead, it opens the door for Weissman to raise and win that one. Who are y'all in the chat rooting for? Let us know. Cherish Andrews, Dr. B, Texas Mike, Joey Weissman. Take a look at the streaming schedule. Reminder that we're streaming day 1 coverage as well. That'll start at 11 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Pacific. We moved to the 10K buy-ins starting today with event number 2 already underway. Take Sundays off. 17th, 18th, 19th, and 20th. Our dates next week.
I already missed the NFL. Used to love Sundays off during all these series because you got a full slate of the games, and now the season's over. What even airs on Sundays now?
Just online poker takes up much of your screens nowadays.
Not mine. I don't have time for that, Jeff.
Oh, you can get back in there with no time now needed for NFL.
No. I got kids,
I think
man.
we figured it out. You forget about your kids during football, don't you?
Usually, yes.
Yeah.
Got to make the NFL all year round. Can we do that? Just don't give these players any time off.
Yeah, I'm sure that'll go
like
over
an
really well.
NBA-like schedule.
Yeah. Doesn't sound difficult on the players at all. Weissman opens here to 325K. Cherish Andrews, 2 queens on the button. Starting the hand with a little less than 20 bigs.
Oh, man, this has got potential collision written all over it. I don't know if Weissman can call an all-in, but if Cherish leaves the door open, it just comes with sort of a smaller 3-bet. Maybe Joey would pull the trigger with the ace-10 suited.
It looks like that happens here on the button as far as that small 3-bet is concerned.
Trying to induce. Dr. B looks interested. Should not be.
How much you started with?
2.9.
Players thermal dealers lines are up, 1,015. 15 in today's event.
We know Cherish is capable of 3-bet folding in these spots.
She does not just have the premium
Does
hand.
not just have the premiums. You're totally right. This is really tough for Joey with ace-10 suited. He's absolutely considering proceeding with the hand. Call is within reason, although awkward. All in, certainly an option. And then, of course, there is the fold. Everything is on the table.
Does make the call. About 1.9 million in the middle, which is a little less than what Cherish has behind.
Yeah, the hand was just too good in his mind to just simply relinquish. He wants to see a flop, a little texture.
He'll see king 7-6 with 1 club. So a couple backdoor draws for him. The queens are best.
I think for Cherish, you're not really upset by this sort of flop. The only hand you're worried about is exactly king-queen suited. And I think that can only really be the spade variety that he could have. It's never ace-king. Maybe you're getting trapped by aces.
Yeah. Small bet here, 300K. Weissman not yet done. The turn brings another king.
And this, of course, if you're Cherish, this is an even better card. Now you're eliminating every suited king-queen option that's on the table. You've got 2 queens. You're seeing the other 2 suits up on the board of the king. It's never a king. She is hoping to be targeting a hand like 2 tens or 2 jacks.
Check back, the river is a 3.
This is really nice by Cherish. Let's imagine he actually did have the 10s or the jacks. It would be so difficult for him to get away on the river. And also opening up the door to allow Joey to turn hands into bluffs for the times he was out of line with a hand like ace-10 suited in this instance. Just not sure what we're repping if we do move it in, if we're Joey or bet. Of course, it would be King X, right? He doesn't know she has 2 queens, making that so unbelievable from his side of the story.
Does check.
There's also the last one to consider. If Cherish just has ace wheel suited and was hesitant to put any more chips in the middle on the turn, maybe ace-10 is good. Just have to imagine we're going for all of it here for value if we are Cherish. Let's find out.
You said it, she does it, all of it.
This is a fascinating hand from the start. And again, I mentioned that ace-X types of holdings that Cherish could have. Joey beats those. Imagine if it's ace-deuce of hearts.
Ace-10 into the muck. Nice pickup for Cherish Andrews. And to your point, she really put herself in a position to get max value from the hands like 10s or
she sure
jacks.
did. Yeah, that was wonderfully designed by Miss Andrews.
Jeff Platt alongside Brent Hanks. Event number 1 of the 2025 PokerGO Cup, a $5,000 buy-in. 177 entries, a record-breaking turnout. Record-smashing turnout, I could say. We're happy to be with you to kick off this PokerGO Cup series. Who will join Daniel Negreanu, Jeremy Osmus, Kerry Katz, Jonathan Little as PokerGO Cup champions.
All in.
We've touched on this a couple of times, but for those of you tuning in and you may have just joined us, don't go anywhere. This channel, we're going to be live after this final table concludes. A little pause.
Yeah,
and
you
then
can take a break.
We're going to set up coverage for day 1 of event number 2. That'll be right around 8 o'clock Pacific. My guess is you're going to get a lot of Daniel Negreanu.
Yeah.
He is in the field. He is in the event. We'll choose the feature. Can't imagine we don't choose a table, not including Negreanu.
Aeon in the chat says, put a shot clock in. Poker is unwatchable. Well, we have a shot clock. Thank you, though.
Yeah.
Have a shot clock.
There is a shot clock. Yeah. Good effort, though. Nice thought. No one's tanking either. What is that guy like? The pace has been great.
How many time banks have been used? Like 2 or 3 total?
Right. I mean, look at this. We got 4 Americans at the table. No one's tanking. I actually think Americans are quite guilty of it, Jeff.
Fair. Look at the tournament format. There is that shot clock, 20 seconds pre, 30 seconds post.
All in.
Mike rips it in there.
Oh, Aeon is back here in the chat, Jeff.
Oh, nice.
He wants to make it less time now.
Nice.
He said, with all due respect.
Well, thank you for the respect.
A lot of respect. By the way, please click the thumbs up. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Got almost 2,000 people watching. We need all the thumbs up we can get. If you want free coverage of all day one, of all final tables, of the entire PGT, you've got to show us that respect and support PokerGO right here on our YouTube channel or whatever platform you're watching. Pluto, we appreciate you. Sling, Tubi, our folks on X, whatever it takes.
Aeon says, bruh, what? It should be 20 seconds post. I said, Aeon, I have a feeling these players think more about a hand than you do. All due respect.
All due respect.
With respect.
A lot of respect.
And then he says, click, he or she says, click thumbs up. We earned it. Okay, respect. Respect all around. Thank you.
I respect Aeon of Byzantium. What is that? Is that a country?
I'm not sure.
What is that, Aeon? Can you explain your name?
Weissman defends with the Jack-8. Queen-7 deuce.
The Byzantine Empire? What's that? I gotta Google. If I Google this, is it gonna be bad?
No.
Well, we don't need to ban this guy, right? Is that a fine name? Google that, Jeff. You're not married yet. Your wife won't care. Is it bad?
I don't think so. Like part of the Roman Empire?
Oh, it's historical.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fair. I don't know who Aeon is, but great name. Fantastic bluff.
Yeah, beautiful.
At least an attempt here by Joey. Well dissected, putting a ton of pressure on just ace high, gets it through. Lovely. Critical pot for Weissman.
Diane plays poker, says, Brent, did you go to high school? You know, Diane, he was a teacher, believe it or not. As we take a look at the final table payouts presented by Octopi. Fourth place guaranteed $66,375, about a 22K pay jump from fourth to third.
And yes, Diane, I did go to high. We only focused on New York history, the state of Western New York, to be more specific. I come to YouTube in order to learn about the rest of our world. Aeon says the Eastern Roman Empire 313 first, I don't know what this word is, Council of Nicaea at the Hagia Sophia in Constantinople.
All right, anyway, Dr. B is 2 kings.
That's great. Go get him, Doc. Don't believe we're going to have a customer.
Don't think so.
No patients visiting today's clinic. You ever been to a clinic?
I have, yes. Yes. No clinic before.
Did you leave a review on Yelp?
Probably not. I leave some Google reviews here and there.
Do you? I was going to ask you, how frequently do you leave a review on a clinic
If
or
I feel
a
like it'll
restaurant?
help out a small business or something like that, or service.
I like that
Yeah.
about you.
Yeah.
Out there to show support to your
Thank you.
small business owners.
That's right, respect.
Leaving Google reviews.
You
I
a
would
big Google
encourage
review
many-
guy?
I like it. I enjoy it.
Break?
I'm with you there. Like-minded.
Do we have
I like
break?
to show support.
A break? Really?
Texas Mike opens and Dr. B will defend the King 6 suited.
Does connect.
Oh,
Dr. B
that's okay.
loves his bottom pair.
That's true.
I've
No
seen him
break.
go insane
It's only been
with bottom pair already
Been
at this
3
final
levels.
table and did get it through.
30-minute levels.
Yeah.
Usually it's 4, right?
Well, they said we're going to play 3 levels. I don't know.
4 of hearts
That's
on
pretty
the turn.
fast.
Pair
I guess they
and
didn't count
flush
the first
draw.
one 'cause it was
I
like
guess.
4 hands, 5 hands.
Well, no, it was a full 25 minutes, right?
Mm.
I think.
And there is that flush. Can he make any money?
I suppose we could get called by ace high. How much though? What's the price?
450? Yes, sir. Nicely done by the good doctor.
There's that shop we've been talking about,
That's
Jeff.
right.
Beautiful hoodies, t-shirts, jackets, hats.
Blinds up 100K, 200K, 200,000, big blind ante.
You know, the one thing we don't have in this shop is a line of underwear.
We don't.
No, and I want to bring back the whites.
Okay.
Tidy whities, no gamble, no future.
Great. Put them on there.
What happened to tidy whities? They've disappeared.
They have.
Nobody wears them
Fallen out of
except our
style.
dads.
They'll be
They
back.
love them.
They-
Dads
maybe
love
they'll be
them.
back.
I'm a dad.
You're a dad, yeah.
I am going to bring them back.
Okay,
Like one
do
with
it.
75 out.
Would you be the underwear model?
That'd be the under. Well, there's always a number.
All in.
Ace 3 suited, Joey with the 9-7. Good time for us to look at the leaderboard presented by Monkey Tilt. Texas Mike looking to go wire to wire as a cool, clean 13 million in chips. Big fall off before we see Cherish Andrews, Dr. B, and Joey Weissman. Weissman under 10 big blinds.
All business for Hook'em. Texas Mike hasn't said a word other than all in this entire final table, and he's doing it again once more.
But not pretty enough.
It is pretty, but that King 10 suited has to go into the muck.
Seth Berger in the chat. Since you're a dad, Hank's confirmed I am. Are kids allowed in the studio? The kids are trying to come straight from school. It's where you got to be 21 years old, Seth. I don't know how old your kids are. Well, yeah, this the studio operates as any piece of property inside a gaming arena attached to the Aria. We've got a bar.
Ashley, where can you buy in? Here at the studio, right by Aria. Find it if you're walking from Aria to the Waldorf.
Maybe she meant where can you buy it? Talking about the product line that I'm about to release
probably not.
On our shop?
Coin, and we're sure Mike isn't wearing a Tennessee Volunteers hat. Oh, we're sure. I would not suggest that to him, that represents Tennessee. King Jack. A little more than 9 bigs.
$1 million.
King Queen.
Boy, this is a really tough spot for Cherish, but if she somehow finds the all-in, would be in a dominant position. Does not. You saw the grimace, like, oh God, this is close.
Not close for the other two, and Weissman gets one through. Queen Jack for Andrews, who opens here.
Started with 3?
4. Little under. 3.9, I think.
Joey just out.
Is it time for an ad, Jeff?
I do believe it is.
You've got that look.
I like this one. I mean, I like them all.
You do?
I do. I watch all the shows.
Except High Stakes Poker. But anyway, what's this?
A new season of No Gamble, No Future kicks off February 25th with a double episode premiere. We've got wild action, fearless plays, unforgettable moments. You can stream it exclusively on PokerGO. PokerGO.com. Promo code CUP25 to save $20. Now, you're seeing it. It's Phil Locke. It's Antonio Spandiari, and it's Jennifer Tilley, and it's
brought
madness.
them all back. The band is back
It's
together.
Awesome.
What a show. Cannot wait for that premiere on February 25th. What a time for PokerGO.
Oh, man, it's just booming.
Season 14 of High Stakes Poker,
Which is awesome.
fantastic, that Jeff has
Unbelievable.
never watched in his
No,
life.
I've seen it.
Brand new season of No Gamble, No Future. And now we've got a collision on our hands right here in the PokerGO Cup.
As Dr. B opens the ace-8 suited, Weissman will rip it in there with the ace-queen of diamonds.
Dr. B wants a count. Be for the majority of his chips with just ace-8 suited. Perhaps he feels he's being pushed around.
I call.
Whoa.
Does make the call, and here we go. All of a sudden, 4.3 million in the middle, and Joey Weissman in fantastic shape to score a double up. Let's see 3. King 7-7, 1 club, and immediately chop outs make themselves available. Turn is a jack, and it's the jack of diamonds. So only the 8 of spades or 8 of hearts will eliminate Weissman from this tournament. And the river card is another 7. So 3 sevens, ace, king high, chop it up.
I don't think Dr. B realizes that this is a chop.
Yeah, he's moving his chips forward. Just take them back. And
Oh, no.
No,
Oh,
king
I'm sorry.
Chop.
It is,
Yeah,
in fact, a
chop it
shot
up.
pot.
Oh.
Chop.
Oh, it's a chop.
Yeah, because it's king ace.
Oh,
I was like, mine?
happy days. At least in some corners.
Thought you lost?
Better than a loss.
You bet.
Ace 7-5. Cherish makes 350K. Dr. B not going anywhere with that pair.
Yeah, the sizing by Cherish on the flop, I believe, is notable. Betting 350, nearly pot size. I don't think she believes that Dr. B ever has an ace. Probably the type to have moved all in pre-flop from the big blind, or at least raised. And she's dialing up larger sizing again here. I think specifically targeting what she feels is a 7 or a 5. This is
that's well done.
Fantastic by Cherish Andrews again, showing us just how talented she is at this game. Really a force to be reckoned with. She is stormed to the high stakes scene over the last couple of years.
And it's just very comfortable across all buy-in levels. Not scared of the high rollers, but doesn't feel compelled to play them. This is her second PGT Majors cash. She has 4 World Series of Poker circuit rings. And has the ace-3 off here. Texas Mike, ace-9 suited. Max pressure route. We'll send more chips his way.
Now, T-Stan Demand says you would think these commentators would have a little more personality to help this boring table.
All right, that's good.
Pretty good, yeah.
Respect.
Yeah. And you're
Again,
right, T-Stan.
yeah.
Low T in here, you know, we need to up it.
Again, troll us all you want, but be creative, and that was good. That works. Winner.
I love trolls.
Me too.
All in.
Love Ace King as well.
Don't love the 8-3 as much. Appreciate you all tuning in throughout a variety of platforms that we'll be on. Same time, same place, tomorrow, and the next day, and the next day. Here the whole way through the entire series.
We're doing every event, Jeff. You and I.
Me and you?
We're back.
Oh my goodness.
We got cut from the PGT Championship.
I mistook the button.
But we're back.
I was here.
Yeah, you were.
Yeah, you got fully released. Yeah.
Dare I say we're back with a vengeance. Oh.
Coming for revenge.
Yes.
Which I don't really know what that means.
A lot of
Commentary
revenge.
World. Yeah. King 3 for Joey.
450.
Off 9 bigs. Goes with the small raise. Cherish with the Queen Jack suited.
It doesn't go with the all-in. Notice that Joey has less than 10 bigs. He also did not just rip it home. Would have been called. Instead, both players will take a flop.
Of ace 10-6 with 1 spade. King high best at this moment.
I don't know. If you pretend that Joey had ace-king, is this exactly what he would have done? Just raised it up to 450 pre, trying to get action with his bigger hands. I would imagine the balance is there. So this type of texture, it really is worrisome if you're Cherish Andrews. You're giving him credit.
The story is being told in an understandable pattern.
But for her, we're
yeah.
clearly not going away. We've got a straight draw, backdoor spades, and we know Joey can absolutely be out of line.
And the deuce of spades arrives on the turn.
These are where this street, this dynamic, blind on blind, these shallow chip stacks, this is where it gets really interesting.
This is not a dynamic you usually see at lower buy-in events. These kinds of situations separate these PGT events from the rest.
I believe Joey's plan was to just try and potentially win it pre, take it down on that type of texture on the flop. And it looks like he's shutting it down, given the check. Cherish still, though, concerned. Is he trapping me? And if he is, so be it. I've got outs if he snaps. Well done.
Winner. Cherish Andrews, a clear second place position, has created some separation between herself and Dr. B and Weissman. Take a look at the tournament summary, a record-setting 177 entries. 27 made the money. First place prize of more than 185K. Song, Qutami, Baldwin are final table eliminations. Two jacks. Cherish Andrews. No, just calling here with the short stacks and Dr. B and Joey Weissman. And flopping top set, Jack 8-7, 1 spade. Possibilities do emerge for Texas Mike.
Yeah, and I love this again by Cherish. Just calling pre. For the reasons you pointed out, those very short stacks, do not put yourself at risk. Not pre-flop with 2 jacks. Now we can just be comfortable. We've got top set. Of course, there are cards we do not want to see on the turn that could disrupt top set. Any 9, any 10 in her mind. As Texas Mike's range is wide open, he can have a plethora of holdings that could make straights.
There's the call. There's another 7 on the turn. Jack's full.
Just making it look easy. That's as good as it gets. Turn him stone dead. Able to continue to check. Nearly 2.5 million out there. Up against the chip leader. Makes this spot even more interesting is that Texas Mike can have all of the 7s.
Yeah.
Cherish has none. There are no 7s that she could possibly have as played, calling out of the small blind. Hence this semi-bluff attempt from Texas Mike with just ace-9 high.
It's 1.2 million.
Now time for a little acting. Try and look as uncomfortable as we can.
Time extension.
Check calls once more.
Sorry.
2.8 million behind, about 4.8 in the middle.
Oh, no way.
And the river is a 10. It does make Texas Mike a no good straight.
A picture perfect hand for Cherish Andrews. Texas Mike absolutely believes he's got the best of it, making a straight on the river.
All in. All in.
And the roles will be reversed as just like that, Cherish Andrews has taken the chip lead.
Flawless from Miss Andrews. Very unfortunate for Texas Mike. It's the only river in the deck that I think that he loses any more chips. I fully believe he was going to shut it down on brick rivers, having been called twice. Not that one.
for the first time today, somebody other than Texas Mike leads the way. It's Cherish Andrews, who started the day in 5th and is now in 1st as we look at this leaderboard. Brought to you by Monkey Till. Andrews more than 10 million. Texas Mike around 9. Brinkenhoff, Weissman in danger zones. And Brent, it all starts with that call pre.
That was it. I mean, it was everything about the hand was flawless.
She jams pre, boom, hand over. We move on.
And for Texas Mike, by the way, it did nothing wrong. We expect him to be very aggressive. And that instance, he just got very unlucky. There's just no way he's checking back a straight on the river. Let's see if Texas Mike can get some of his chips back here. Out of the big blind. He does not play slow. He's going for it.
1.5.
1.5.
3-bet to 1.5 million.
We're not going to see any action, clearly. But this is the other dynamic now that we can see, right? Cherish and Texas Mike, very similar stacks, while the other two have seemingly crumbs. Mike will be extremely aggressive against Cherish.
Yeah.
He will attack. He may not, yes, he had ace-queen, but I think he would do that with a variety of hands. On the flip side, I would expect Cherish to play back at Mike as well.
So true.
These two both can leverage each other and handcuff one another, while these other short stacks just kind of sit around, wait around for hands.
World's opened up a little bit. Cherish Andrews open the king-9 off. Oh, Weissman ace-10.
Yeah, great spot for Joey. Just has to get it in. I hope he holds.
Tournament players and dealers in today's event, lines are up 1,000, 2,000.
There's the jam. Here's the call, and here we go. Joey Weissman all in at risk and ahead. A little bit less than a 2-to-1 favorite. Looking to get back up to about 10 big blinds. $8-5-5. Pretty clean start for Joey. Turn brings another 8. 8 or 5 chops it up. King or a 9 eliminates Weissman. River, though, is an ace, and Joey sticks around.
Back in the ball game.
$450,000.
9-8 for Texas Mike. Two 7s. Cherish Andrews.
Let these two fight once more.
Moncek, the oh-so-slight chip leader. Queen 6-4. Sevens is still best.
Not the type of texture where Cherish is going to be going away. 2 sevens on this board, does have a club in her hand as well. And we know that Texas Mike is, he might bet 100% of boards right here. Sizes it up to 525 as well. No down bets here.
Andrews continues. Turn is an ace.
It's a horrible card for Cherish and an amazing card for Texas Mike. See if he does come with it. Another bet on the turn, using that ace to his advantage. That type of texture, he is reaching. And this just makes it near impossible to continue fighting with 2 sevens in your hand.
850,000.
That is 850.
And you know he can absolutely have air, right? He can have what he has, 9-8 off, but you're defenseless. If you call, you just have to hope that he shuts it down on the river, and Texas Mike is not the type.
That's fair after you just owned me.
Mike back up to more than 10.5 million.
We got to get this guy on some of our cash games.
Absolutely.
He plays everything. We've never had him.
Absolutely.
How have we not had Texas Mike?
Don't you set the lineups?
Yeah, I've reached out many times. It's never worked out. I'll work with my Chicago guys.
right.
I know Pink, he's out there watching the show. He's boys with Texas Mike. Let's get Texas Mike on No Gamble, No Future.
All of it from Andrews with the King 10. Just 10-5 off for Dr. B. And just the 10-5 off for Dr. B. And just the 10-5 off. I think he burned a time extension.
You know, it takes his time.
Did burn a time extension. And that will
What are we
take
going
us
up
to our first break of the day.
Yeah.
Texas Mike looking for another tournament
125,
win. Cherish
250.
Andrews, though, has been a thorn in his side.
All right.
Andrews coming after it. She started the day in 5th place.
I don't know.
She's now in a clear
That
second.
could be, yeah.
You guys should have.
Action-packed final table. With more to come as we look at the leaderboard brought to you by Monkey Tilt. Moncek the slight lead over Andrews, and Andrews the massive lead over Joey Weissman and Dr. B. Back soon with the final 4th, the first event of the PokerGO Cup.
Looking for poker that's fun and free? Play PokerGO brings you authentic poker action. No bots, gimmicks, just players like you from all over the world. Jump straight into a ring game or test your skills at a tournament against real competition. With Play PokerGO, every hand feels like the real deal. Find Play PokerGO on web, iOS, and Android. Join the fun. Sign up for free. Play PokerGO.
7 deuce of diamonds. No good for Tilly. Kings for Roble. Gonna raise to 2,000. Hey, ace king for Sammy.
Well, thank you, because I was
makes
just
it
about to make a very
10,400.
My schedule is going to be very
AJ, you getting that feeling I'm getting?
I sure am.
Oh, wow, you're going to travel back and forth? It's a lot of travel. Yeah, I know. I hate it. You have things you need to do in
Roble
Japan?
makes it 35,000.
They might be getting it in pre.
It certainly looks like that.
They have a lot of history all season. They've been scrapping.
Okay.
He just said 150, AJ.
All right. There it is. Sammy. I love this guy. Good time, Sammy.
And so is it your room or are you like...
These guys have been going at it, you know, with not the best cards, but now they're loaded. So someone's going to get hurt.
Phone's been broken.
Exactly.
Roble nervous here, or?
I think this is more acting, posturing a bit.
I get you. I mean, Roble's got way the best of it.
On.
All in.
How much you have?
500.
Okay. 1 to 5.
No problem. Right in.
Ace king. Yeah.
Look at that pot. 981,000 and change.
No, I think it's yours. Always stop it. No, twice. Yeah, twice.
Buckle up.
Please, poker gods. Please.
Why have you forsaken
This is your
me?
friend Andrew. Please, yes. Why have you forsaken me? It's your old pal. Remember me? We had so many good times together. One more good time. One more good time, please.
By the way, note Sammy's genuinely laughing.
Yeah.
The king of diamonds. Eric, the king of diamonds.
You can get the king
Please,
if you
king
put
of
a jack and a
diamonds.
queen with it.
Oh, Sammy.
Okay.
It's all Sammy.
Roble might have summoned the gods too hard.
Yeah.
To what in your
The 10
hand?
jack.
Oh, yeah.
2 of his chop outs. Tim, God, it sucks losing the first one. Please.
They are running it twice.
Just a couple of guys laughing over $1 million. No big deal.
Now I can't
Please.
Please.
Oh, boy.
Put a king on there. Put a king on
Come
there.
on.
Put a king on there.
It's ridiculous. I never thought I'd feel bad for Roble.
I actually feel bad for Roble.
Oh my God.
Another king is coming.
Window guard. Dude.
Oh, I have one of them. Oh yeah, there's still
How much do you have?
There's one king left.
Of diamonds.
There's one more king in there.
Yeah. Andrew's waiting to say he had the other king.
You got a shot. I have it.
Wow. Well, we knew there was going to be a clash between these two players. They ran it twice, and Sammy won them both.
That was 100.
One of the biggest pots in high-stakes poker history.
Welcome back to Las Vegas, Nevada. Back to Ario Resort and Casino. Back to the PokerGO studio. And back to event number 1 of the 2025 PokerGO Cup, where 4 players remain. Jeff Platt alongside Brent Hanks. Brent looked for a second, like Texas Mike would coast to a victory. Not so fast, my friend.
Yeah, Cherish Andrews has really made a run at this final table. You can see just how tight it is at the top, and really the massive drop-off for both Joey Weissman and Dr. B.
Leaderboard presented by Monkey Tilt. Texas Mike more than 10.5 million. Cherish Andrews 8.4. Some work to do for Weissman and Brinkenhoff. Blinds have gone up 125K, 250K, 250K big blind ante, and right off the bat, Joey Weissman with the king 10 suited.
Less than 10 bigs. We just got to get it in with this type of hand.
1.25.
And he does agree. Most of it goes in. And Dr. B has ace queen in the small blind.
I'm going to say the same thing about Dr. B's hand that I said about Joey Weissman. You just got to get it in, Dr. B. Get 6 bigs.
Oh, it's
I
on
folded,
me.
yeah.
I'm all in.
There we go. Weissman all in and at risk, slightly behind. Dr. B about a 60-40 favorite. Ten, 9, 7, all spades.
1 spade.
Well, flip a coin.
Okay. Weissman flops a 10. Breaking off queen of spades in hand. Turn is an 8. Breaking off 17 outs. You see him on the top of your screen. And the river is another 9. And we say good game to the good doctor. Doctor Brinkenhoff out in fourth for a little bit more than $66,000.
A fantastic start for Dr. B. One of your favorite players, Jeff.
That's right.
I know he slow rolled you in an event that you still continue to bring up on air.
Not about me, though.
It's time to make amends with Dr. B. Fantastic result. 66,000 and change. I think I figured it out, by the way. Too many outs, that was a great example. When you have 17, that's the too many outs syndrome. But when you have 21 outs,
that's the right amount of outs?
That's the right amount.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
In fact, you can't miss a 21 outer.
That makes sense.
I don't think I've ever seen it before, and certainly I've never seen anyone lose with it.
We'll have to check the tapes. Joey's still stacking those chips. Let's check with the 6-5. Flops a 5, but Texas Mike flops a pair of jacks.
It's a problem for Joey. Heads up in these scenarios, flop goes check, check, and then Texas Mike splashes 275. I don't think we can fold the 5. A pair's a pair.
And the river is a 6, and 2 pair is 2 pair.
It certainly is, and that is comforting for Joey Weissman. Never folding. The question now becomes, depending on the sizing from Texas Mike, and he is reaching, is can we ever find a raise?
625 is the size on the river.
If we do raise, what are we getting called by? A stubborn jack, potentially top pair that would have been a queen.
get a little more with the 2 pair. Does not. We'll just flick in the call. Showdown the winner. That's good enough for Joey Weissman to move up to almost $5 million in chips.
2 drastically different styles of play. Texas Mike is so fast, whereas Weissman very methodical, takes his time seemingly at every spot. I honestly think that drives Texas Mike nuts. He likely wants to dismantle Weissman and get rid of him in a hurry.
Look at the payouts presented by Octopi. Final 3 guaranteed more than $88,000. First place prize $185,850 and 186 points in the race for the PokerGO Cup. Boy, this Jessica Vierling in the chat. She finished 14th in this event. Good run by Jess. She says, I want to see my girl take down Texas Mike. I was coasting at double average before he came to my table. We were near the bubble, and he deactivated my usual weapons. That's what he does sometimes.
Yeah, he's tough. So is Jessica Vierling,
That's
by the
true.
way. I love seeing her in here battling in the studio. You and I got to watch Jessica take down a huge title out in Los Angeles.
To call her game a couple times by now. She's quite the force to be reckoned with.
You talk about a bulldozer-like performance. That final table, she just annihilated.
It's one of the most impressive final table performances you and I have called, and we've been doing this for, what, 6 years now? Six years ago, I don't think we got many gigs together, but maybe there were 1 or 2 final tables we called.
We weren't working 6 years ago. When did we start?
We did some Poker Masters break desk, 2018. We auditioned together. Does that count?
Was that in 2018? I thought we were cooking in 2017.
No, no.
No? I was probably still a custodian. Well, I still am.
2 8s for Andrews in the small blind.
650.
Texas Mike, the ace-4 off.
10 seconds.
All in.
Oh my
And
God.
we'll just rip it in.
Oh my God. This might be a call. This might be a call for Cherish Andrews in the 2 8s.
She knows those 3-bet jams are coming from these types of hands, perhaps.
Wow. This is for
She does
all
have
the chips in the
dominated.
tournament, basically. This is insane.
Joey Weissman, certainly an interested observer with a 35K pay jump from 3rd to 2nd.
This is 80% of the chips in play if the money goes in.
10 seconds. I feel like such a
There's nothing nitty about this. It's an insane spot to be in. The hand might just be too good, though, Jeff. 2 8s.
I guess if I win this, it's winning.
Well, that's certainly true.
10 seconds. All right, let's do it.
Does make the call. Let's do it, she says. Here we go. More than 16 million in the middle. Cherish calling her boyfriend Brock over. She has 2 8s. Texas Mike has the ace-4.
I think he's out of the hand.
Rock. We're all in.
Biggest pot of the day by a mile. Andrews in great shape.
Where's Brock?
And an ace on the flop as it comes ace-7-5. Not all hope lost for Andrews. Could find the 8 backdoor straight draws available.
6 first one.
6 is very fair.
Mike loves the sweat. He's fine with the gamble. Put the 6 out there.
The turn, though, is the Jack of Diamonds. 2 outs left We know Weissman folded one of the 8s. Cherish will need the 8 of diamonds to stay alive. It's a red 7. We say good game to Cherish Andrews. What a performance that she put in throughout this final table. She ends the day in third for a little bit more than $88,000.
That's $88,000. It's third place. You can't help but be just annoyed and upset and disappointed, but the money got in good.
Yeah.
What an opportunity. You heard her say it. If I win this hand, I'm probably going to win the tournament, and was a huge favorite to do so. But it seems like it's Texas Mike's time, and we're heads up.
Okay.
Moving. Last tournament win came at the World Series in 2023.
Okay. Okay.
I'm quick.
Look at the leaderboard presented by Monkey Tilts. Andrews out in third. Joey Weissman in second. Texas Mike leads the way. What will the dynamics be like of this heads-up battle?
One guy's got 80% of the chips, Jeff. The other's guy got 20%. Is that good enough for you? Here's what's going to happen. Total unpredictability, chaos will occur. These are different types of players. We touched on that. Texas Mike is very fast, likes to just get things moving, a bit of a bulldozer. Joey, very methodical. Let's see if he can pick apart Texas Mike.
It is Texas Mike taking on Joey Weissman for the first title of the 2025 PokerGO Cup.
Looking for poker that's fun and free? Play PokerGO brings you authentic poker action. No bots, gimmicks, just players like you from all over the world. Jump straight into a ring game or test your skills at a tournament against real competition. With Play PokerGO, every hand feels like the real deal. Find Play PokerGO on web, iOS, and Android. Join the fun. Sign up for free. Play PokerGO.
Texas Mike entered this final table with a massive chip lead. Enters this heads-up battle against Joey Weissman with a pretty massive chip lead, about an 80-20 advantage for Texas Mike. But you can never, ever count out Joey Weissman in one of these spots.
No, you certainly can. I mean, anyone, when they get heads up, anything can happen. Texas Mike's style, to me, is just so exciting to watch. He is nothing but long ball. That hand to get us heads up with ace-4, just grip Rip City, spiking it.
Limps in here, Jack-4 suited.
He wants this match over in about 2 hands.
Which is very possible.
Yeah.
Good start for Texas Mike. It's a flops top pair. Texas Mike looks for his 7th live tournament title. He's got 4 rings and 2 bracelets. Can he add a PGT title to his resume? He was close last year at the Poker Masters with 2 second-place finishes.
Well, we got to bring up the prop bet on the side.
That's
He's
right.
involved in an 8-way, $50,000 per man.
$50K per.
The only way you can collect that $400,000 is you got to walk away as the PokerGO Cup champion. You bring home the giant trophy, throw a little cash in the middle. What a start. And if you're everyone else, those other 7 seeing this
no.
to kick things off, like, oh, no, not like this, not right away.
Perhaps you're thinking at least it comes in the smallest buy-in, but this is going to be quite the lead that Texas Mike has.
He's been quite a story to watch develop throughout the industry, and throughout his time in the industry, I should say. Seemingly came out of nowhere a couple of years ago and just started showing up and crushing in tournaments and then playing in the biggest cash games found. Then he went through some health issues that he was posting about on his X account, right? He's got a bad heart. So his ability to gamble and play high-level poker in his style of play, which I would say is relatively reckless, but remarkably sound at that, if you can blend the two.
Which makes him so entertaining to watch.
It's all of that makes Texas Mike who he is. He's just one of the most exciting players to watch and to have on. He doesn't say much, but he lets his play do the talking.
Doesn't need to say much when he has a game like that. A look at the leaderboard presented by Monkey Till. Texas Mike about 17.5 million. About a 4-to-1 edge over Joey Weissman.
Fittingly, Joey Weissman was second in chips to start the day.
Days, right?
This final table, Texas Mike, of course, was the chip leader, so
all in.
We ended up getting the 1 and 2 matchup that we thought could be the case, despite the very bad beat to Cherish Andrews, sending her out in third.
Weissman has 3 PGT titles to his name. 2 came at the U.S. Poker Open. 1 came in Houston, Texas, with our friends at Champions Club. 10K high roller there last year.
You and I will be back down in Houston, Texas
Yes, sir.
in April, Jeff. The Texas Poker Open
Can't
is
wait.
back.
And you finished in 7th in that event.
It wasn't, I believe it was 5th.
Maybe we can meet in the middle.
Maybe meet in the middle. Was it 6th, Jeff?
It was 6.
Check the notes, the stats department. Yeah.
Joey Weissman, 2 queens.
Yeah, nice hand. I like this hand, 2 queens, Jeff. Couple of honeys, as Jason Somerville used to say. Maybe he still says it.
He probably still does.
Where is he?
I don't know why he'd stop saying it.
Well, you got to say it in order to continue to say it. No one's heard from him in years.
Texas Mike, the ace-10 suited.
All in.
And jams, and here we go. Weissman in a fantastic spot to get right back in this thing. 8.6 million in the middle. Texas Mike looks to get a little lucky once more.
Not him, no. He would never put on a bad beat, would he? On this stage? Heads up.
Just saw it against Cherish Andrews.
Ah, yes. Not again.
And perhaps we see it now against Joey Weissman.
How does he do it?
Ace on the flop. Weissman backdoor hearts available, but for now looks for a queen. And doesn't see it on the turn. He'll need it on the river.
Yeah.
This one's over. And Texas Mike
Good game, buddy.
takes pole position
You too.
in the race for the 2025 PokerGO Cup.
Essentially went wire to wire, came in as the chip leader, relinquished it for a very short period of time, and just absolutely dominated to close this thing out. The legend
first
grows.
PGT title Texas Mike has acquired, and we are underway at the 2025 PokerGO Cup. It's Texas Mike with the win with $185,850 with 186 points in the race for that cup. One of the most prestigious titles in the game. Could that series championship go to Texas Mike? Well, we still have 7 more events to figure that out, and next we raise the buy-in to $10,000. What an action-packed final table this was from the very beginning. Eric Baldwin out in 7th, Danny Qutami eliminated in 6th, Steven Song out in 5th, Michael Brinkenhoff, Cherish Andrews, Joey Weissman rounding out this final table. For our fantastic crew here at the PokerGO studio, for Brent Hanks, I'm Jeff Platt. Thank you all so much for watching, and we will see you next time at the 2025 PokerGO Cup.